10 Signs of MMORPG Addiction. With the advent of massively multiplayer online role-playing games, MMORPG, a lot of people have suffered from MMORPG overaddiction, so much so that some of them have slowly confused the real world with the fantasy environment of the games they're playing. I kid you not. This seeming merger of truth and fiction is not restricted to costume plays, or cosplays, sci-fi conventions, or game launches. It has extended to everyday life. And if you have been playing a particular MMORPG for hours upon hours, each and every day, you might be suffering from MMORPG overaddiction yourself. How would you know? Here are 10 signs that can be observed if ever you have too much MMORPG adrenaline in your system. 1. Whenever you want to buy something, you think in terms of gold instead of dollars. Gold, of course, is the unit of currency in most MMORPG game worlds. 2. Whenever you accomplish a significant deed, you subconsciously expect to level up, coupled with a sound in the background to inform the world of such a feat. MMORPG programs reward players with experience points, which can be used to increase their levels. 3. You find yourself speaking in Old English. Quite a number of MMORPG systems require the players to role-play their characters as if they're living in a fantastical, medieval world. This includes conversing in Old English. So hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, if thou hath been speaking the tongue of ages yore, thou hath been possessed by the soul of thy machinated character. For you start referring to your bag as your inventory. A staple of MMORPG programs is a limited inventory screen that allows your character to carry a certain number of implements. 5. You start describing your irritating acquaintance as a respawning monster. The monsters in all MMORPG systems persistently respawn, so that players would always have something to kill for some experience points. 6. Whenever an item, like a gadget perhaps or a book, is priced beyond your budget, you start to subconsciously hope that you'll get it soon with a future drop. In MMORPG programs, monsters drop useful items whenever they're destroyed. Sometimes, they drop some very rare and very valuable items. 7. Whenever you need the help of a friend in the real world, you sometimes inform him by screaming tank or aggro. The terms tank and aggro are MMORPG generic words that refer to a variety of support from party members. Tank refers to the act of having someone with higher HP attack a monster first. The monster would focus on such a player, and the other player with lower HP would attack it from behind and claim a majority of the experience points. Aggro refers to a slew of support spells from the magic users of the same adventuring party. 8. At the end of every month, you'd be surprised to discover that you have exhausted all your vacation and sick leaves from work. In South Korea, for example, where MMORPG programs are a huge hit, employers complain of massive employee absences whenever a major game is released. Indeed, an MMORPG has the power to take over your virtual as well as your real life. 9. You spend countless sleepless nights thinking of strategies that would help you build your character, or defeat a seemingly undefeatable boss. MMORPG programs often require more strategy than what you'd expect, and trying to discover the best tactics that work is part of the fun. 10. Whenever you're planning your monthly budget, you give paramount importance to allotting payment for your MMORPG subscription. There is no shame here. We're all guilty of the same thing. Should you start worrying? Should you begin to consider a change in lifestyle? Should you consult a therapist? For as long as the other aspects of your life, which are more important than your need for an MMORPG fix, are not compromised, then your preference for MMORPG programs, whether casual or a product of an addictive tendency, can still be considered as healthy. But if you start jeopardizing your health, your job, your family, and your overall well-being, then dude. You have to realize that though an MMORPG offers a world of endless fun, it's just a game, and your life is not.
For more content like this, please visit learnforfree.biz.
Content produced and distributed by AllSuperInfo. All rights reserved. Discover the proven formula for automated sales and success that you can apply to your business in under 30 minutes.
Reserve your seat at allsupport.info/webinar.